welcome to your news edition. These are the headlines. The President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, returns to Algeria after working visits to Qatar, China and Turkey. The President of the Republic was welcomed by his brother, the Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, in the Dolmabahce Palace in Istanbul. Doha, Beijing, Istanbul, a strategic axis shaped by the President of the Republic's visit, promising companies and the political vision convergence that reflect Algeria's will for a regional and an international positioning. The Toshali Metal Group and the Tayal Textile Company, a perfect example of the Algerian cooperation with Turkish operators. Welcome back. The President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, returned home on Saturday after his working visit to Doha, Beijing and Istanbul. Upon his arrival, the President of the Republic was greeted by the Prime Minister Ayman bin Abdurrahman, Army General Saeed Chingriha, Chief of Staff of the People's National Army, and the Director of the Cabinet at the Presidency of the Republic, Mohammed Nadir Al-Arbawi. After listening to the national anthem, President Tebboune reviewed the formation of the Republican Guard, who paid tribute to him at Houari Boumediene International Airport. During his work visit in Turkey, the President of the Republic was received at the Dolmabahce Palace in Istanbul by the President of the Republic of Turkey, Recep Tayyip Erdogan. After a souvenir photo at the entrance of the palace, the President of the Republic was greeted by officials who welcomed him. Then the President of the Republic had a meeting with his Turkish counterpart. The President of the Republic's meetings with his Turkish counterpart extended to the members of the delegations of the two countries. As he left the palace, the President of the Republic was greeted by the Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. The President of the Republic left the Republic of Turkey and flew back to Algiers after his two-day work visit in Turkey.
Bölge Hakan Yüksel, İstanbul Merkez Komutanı. İyi yolculuklar Sayın Ekselans. Sağ ol. Sağ ol. Sağ ol. Sağ ol. Sağ ol. Sağ ol. Sağ ol. Sağ ol. Sağ ol. Sağ ol. Sağ ol. Sağ ol. Sağ ol. Sağ ol. Sağ ol. Sağ ol. Sağ ol. Sağ ol. Sağ ol. Sağ ol.
of the ministerial delegation that accompanied the President of the Republic during his work visit in Turkey held talks with their Turkish counterparts in the Dolmabahce Palace in Istanbul. The talks revolved around several sectors, including energy, industry, trade, housing, and public works. Doha, Beijing, Istanbul, an important international axis, was marked by the visits of the President of the Republic. Visits that reflect the strong Algerian diplomacy and the pragmatic vision for a new path to reach Algeria's economic and development goals. More details with Rania Al-Bahri.
A special Asian presidential working visits in their context, timing and stations seemed to the observers that Algeria's foreign policy had moved in an unconventional and more harmonious way. Another multi-coordinate axis with which Algeria intersects is Doha, Beijing and Istanbul, capitals with influence in regional and international institutions. The first stop was in Qatar, the pioneer Arab investor in Algeria and an active member of the Arab Gulf, who shares many visions and future perceptions with our country, which made it a high-priority destination for President Tebboune. The visit lasted for 2 days and was marked by very important talks and meetings. After a warm fraternal reception, the two counterparts discussed opportunities for partnership, investment, and common international issues amid existing and emerging international strategic and security bets and alliances. The Qatari side gave special attention to the event. This was clearly demonstrated in the media treatment, a fraternal and diplomatic working visit with economic dimensions to bring huge Qatari investments and giant joint projects with Algeria. The second destination was towards China. One of its historical and traditional partners. Everything is historical in this 5-day visit, which is the largest period that the president dedicates to visit another country. At the People's Palace, the president received a special reception protocol from his Chinese counterpart, befitting those whom China values, where they played honorary passages accompanied by military parades, and inside the palace they played a patriotic song called Jazairana, which was performed by Chinese children. And this is the indicative of the nature of the relationship between the two countries, who celebrate 65 years of friendship. According to observers, the bilateral talks actually embodied the meaning of the comprehensive strategy that extended to all fields without exception, including politics, security, defense, and international relations, and the preservation of sovereignty and common security. And as the results of this visit, prospects for cooperation with a significant development led to the signing of 19 documents between a cooperation agreement and the momentum of understanding, and bringing in direct Chinese investments worth $36 billion. In addition to this, the visit carried out another dimension within China's support for Algeria's request to join the BRICS organization, as well as the Shanghai Organization. To the brotherly Republic of Turkey, it was the third and final stop in the president's international visits. In terms of the significance of this visit, goals are also on the diplomatic and economic levels, after the bilateral relations gained increasing momentum during the era of President Tebboune and Tayyip Recep Erdogan. They were crowned with substantial understandings and agreements that established promise and horizons of comprehensive cooperation on the basis of common interests at an accelerated pace.
The economic cooperation between the two countries has grown considerably in recent years, including the non-hydrocarbon sector. An example of the Algerian-Turkish investment in the country is the complex Toshali. Sabrin Tafarganit with more details.
A real asset for the Algerian industry, the gigantic steel complex Toshali, based in Oran province, is a world leader in the steel industry. Our total production is of 3 million tons per year, an important figure destined for the local market. The rest is for exportation. We have a continuous casting unit with a production capacity of 5,000 tons per day of billets used in the manufacture of rebars. Economic cooperation relations between Algeria and Turkey have made great strides in recent years. Turkey has become the leading foreign investor in Algeria in the non-hydrocarbon sector, and Algeria is Turkey's second largest trading partner in Africa and the leading destination for Turkish foreign direct investment on the continent. Today, Toshali Algeria is the leading non-hydrocarbon exporter with sales of $1 billion, a figure the company aims to double up by 2024, following the concretization of an extension project specialized in the manufacture of flat steel, with a production capacity of almost 2 million tons. This will enable it to supply both the local and foreign markets. Our products are of high quality and we export to the United States, Canada, Europe and West Africa. This new expansion project will include the manufacture of flat steel, enabling us to produce more than 2 million tons per year. With the forthcoming commissioning of the Garaj Bilat mine, Toshali Steel Complex is set to increase its capacity considerably, opening up major investment prospects in the country.
More than 3,000 jobs are created in Algeria thanks to the Tayal complex in Ghlizan province, specialized in textiles and resulting from Algerian-Turkish cooperation. This complex supplies the whole country with ready-to-wear. Part of its production is even exported. Report by Badia Amrani. More details with Daniel Bahri and Sabrin Tafarganit.
The Tayal complex, located in the industrial zone of Sidi Khattab in Ghlizan province, is the result of an Algerian-Turkish cooperation in the field of the textile industry. This win-win partnership has made it possible not only to supply the national market, but also to export products manufactured in Algeria. We are currently hiring more than 3,000 employees. The production capacity is the largest one on the continental level. Our ambition is to market our products more internationally, in particular the ready-to-wear products manufactured with a high quality. This large-scale project has made it possible to strengthen Algerian-Turkish relations, in particular in the economic field, and to extend this strategic cooperation to other sectors of activity. All the factors of success are gathered here in Algeria to invest in a context of economic stability, and I often invite foreign investors to visit Algeria. Here is an example of success in front of you, which consists of this Tayal complex, which supplies all the regions of the country. The success of this project is a proof that the business climate in Algeria is greatly contributing to attract foreign direct investors in all areas of activity.
The Sahrawi political prisoner and great human rights defender Rachid Asghir was victim of a cowardly criminal act near his family house in the occupied Laayoune. He was attacked by Moroccan intelligence agents with swords and knives. Some of you, especially the youngest ones, may be shocked by the following footage. Rachid Asghir was one of the militants who publicly expressed to the international press their opposition to the Moroccan occupation of Western Sahara. That's what caused him an assassination attempt on April 2010 after a television interview. He was also brutally assaulted when he tried to take part to a human rights conference in the occupied Laayoune. He kept defending the Sahrawi people's right for independence and denounced the murder of the young man Lahbib Aghrabi on the 7th of February 2022, which led to a popular uprising against the Moroccan colonizer. Since then, the occupation forces murdered 19 young Sahrawi and many assassinations attempts. In Palestine, a 17-year-old young man was murdered and another one was injured by the Zionist occupation forces in the village of Safa in the north of Ramallah. Clashes broke out following a Zionist military incursion in the said village. The villagers were seriously injured. And with this, we come to the end of our edition. Thank you for being with us.